Now, before COVID shutdowns 1 year ago, downtown Cleveland was thriving. Since then, Playhouse Square has been dark. Games haven't had full crowds. A handful of restaurants have had to close for good. In this News 5 original, Kevin Barry tells us new data shows downtown might be struggling against the pandemic in some ways, but still succeeding in others.
Thousands of workers who normally would be going to downtown Cleveland offices have mostly stayed home for the last year. John Blockson doesn't have that luxury.
It's actually been shocking at times, but it seems to be getting back to normal slowly but surely.
His journey through largely empty sidewalks is a stark difference from what he remembers a year ago.
There was so much going on. You had the Indians, the Cavs, the Browns are actually winning for the first time in a long time. And now it seems like everything's shut down.
And that's cost downtown dearly in many ways. Michael Deemer runs the Downtown Cleveland Alliance.
Downtowns thrive on people, we thrive on density, and we've not had those things over the last year.
The office market downtown shows it. Newmark Frank is a commercial real estate company, and their data shows downtown companies are deciding they have way too much room, causing the amount of office space being put up for sublease to double since the pandemic started. Companies are still trying to figure out if they'll ever need that space back after the pandemic. Living downtown, says Michael, is another matter.
What our data shows is that downtown living continues to be very, very attractive.
More than 1,200 more apartments are available now compared to a year ago. That means the occupancy rate dropped from 90% to 84%, but the price for those apartments has stayed just as high. One of the newest options is Euclid Grand, built by Alto Partners and Michael Sabrakis.
We lit up this block. The block was dead. Now it links Playhouse Square to the downtown area.
When we first walked through in November of 2018, demolition had just started. More than 2 years later, the $80 million project, creating 240 new apartments, is nearly done in a Cleveland that looks much different.
There's always demand. I don't know that in this market there's anything called high demand.
And yet, he and other apartments nearby tell me they still aren't offering bigger discounts than normal on their rentals, and rents are still floating around $2,000 for a two-bedroom apartment. The bigger issue is the 20,000 square feet of retail that's still looking for a tenant in Euclid Grand.
If you ask me what part of this building or any building in downtown is impacted the most by COVID, I'm going to tell you the retail market.
Some restaurants have closed, but Downtown Cleveland Alliance says other new businesses have opened up during the pandemic. And as more Ohioans get more vaccines, John says he's just rooting for the normal stuff to come back again.
Maybe just stopping to grab a cup of coffee and saying hello to the person at the counter. Those are the important things.
In Cleveland, I'm Kevin Barry, News 5.